Okay, so I'm doing a monologue from Home Free. It's the opening monologue by Lawrence. This is his living space where he and his sister wife spend their time together. This is a chalkboard, and you're really going to have to stretch your imagination, but this is a Ferris wheel. This is a model of a Ferris wheel, and it's actually missing some of the seats, which is kind of important to know. That's it. Now, if you'll only pay attention, the seven sisters, or the Pleiades, are grouped closely together. They're called the seven sisters because you can only see 7 of them with the unaided eye. There are actually, however, 30 stars in the whole cluster. Now, as you know, our universe is expanding. We discussed that. Sit down and don't chew your eraser, Billy. We discussed that last time. I know your name isn't Billy Claypone, but you're pretending to be Billy. Why can't you just sit like a good student? This is astronomy 101. If Edna can sit quietly, then so can you. Now, as our universe is expanding, and all of our galaxies rotate, within the galaxy, the stars are moving at incredible speeds and in various directions. It's part of the expansion theory that all of our stars are moving farther and farther from each other. But the seven sisters, although they seem perfectly stationary to us, it is proved that they are shooting away from the center, moving apart at an incredible speed. Each one is getting farther away from the others, so that in a million years, we won't be able to tell that they were even part of the same cluster. They're shooting out this way, and over here, zoom, and about 100 light years a minute, and up, and down, and out, and across, and bang, and down! And if we were over here, whiz, burn, zip, zoom, ka-chowie, where? Hey, did I scare you? Did I? Where's that now? You. Come on out here now, okay? Come on. You sit down. You too, Claypone. It's all part of the lesson. I'm busy now. You go do something. Do anything. I don't care. Just don't bother me. No. Now, if it went any faster, you wouldn't need the seats. Because gravity would throw you against the bars, or throw you off altogether. I suppose that way is all right too. It's just, it's a different ride altogether. You'll have to experiment and see which principle applies to this particular size model. Well, it might mean the death of 137 human guinea pigs. But if it's for the advancement of entertainment, what's the sacrifice? I'm an engineer, a scientist. I can only make the models. You can either use them or disregard my advancements. No. She went to the grocery. She'll be back in a few minutes. No. You cannot go out and look for her. They'll grab you and lock you in jail in a minute. Because you don't always watch the streetlights. You do not. Every time you go out, you almost get hit by a car or a truck, and it drives me crazy trying to keep track of you. And besides, you hate it out there. And you know how you are. And not talking to a person, you'd wilt in a corner like a shade plant. You make me so ashamed, stuttering. She'll be back. She promised. And she said she'll be back, and she will. No, you must stay here. No, you stay too. You're not going to leave me alone here. You'd wilt in some corner, and they'd take you off. She just went to go get a few things. She'll be back in a minute. She promised. And we'll look in the surprise box. And she promised. You promised. She'll be back, like she always does, and tell us about the adventure. Now, you sit down. You sit down like you're at a social tea, and you eat ice cream and cake, and peppermint frosting, and little sugar cookies with butter and almond flavoring, and little sugar crystals on top that are blue and red and yellow and white.